welcome to my channel where we're gonna root down to rise up. For those who don't know me, I'm Amanda Sharundalo, and I'm so glad that you're here to join me today. Today, we're gonna do a moon milk that will help with our feminine cycle. Specifically today, the luteal phase of our cycle, I should say. Moon milk is a delicious and comforting nighttime beverage that has its roots in ancient Ayurvedic traditions. Ayurveda is a Sanskrit word that translates to knowledge of life. It is an ancient Vedic holistic health science with emphasis on the mind, body, spirit connection. In Ayurveda, warm milk is consumed before bedtime for a common remedy for sleeplessness, insomnia, and anxiety. Moon milk can be the simplest concoction of just milk of your choice and honey, or you can spice it up with a more complex recipe with a variety of spices, fruit, and herbs. The luteal phase is day 15 to 28 of your cycle. It begins when you start ovulating and it ends when you start your menstrual. If you're syncing with the moon, this would be from the full moon to the new moon. So when you have the most energy to the least amount of energy. During the luteal phase, progesterone levels rise significantly. So let's get started with our moon recipe. So I have all the ingredients out. Again, we're going to mix this. You're gonna let it sit for about 45 minutes so that it's, there's seeds involved, rose petals, so you want it to kind of all soak in and develop the taste. And then we will blend it, strain it, and let's get started. All right, so here are the ingredients. Here we have 2 cups of milk. You can use a nut milk, a seed milk, or any milk of your choice. I'm vegan, so I like to use the milk with a Y, which is not cow's milk. But by all means, use whatever resonates with you. So here I did a homemade milk, and this is just hemp seeds and water. You can use almond. I would suggest using unsweetened and then sweetening it yourself. So I added a little vanilla extract into here, just so it has a little more aroma, and it will be a little more calming as well. So here we have 2 cups of your choice of milk. We have ground cinnamon. Let's see, we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So we're gonna add this here. Let's add the milk. Just giving it a nice mix. Okay. Next we have ground cardamom. Really great spice to add to any recipe. It does have a pretty pungent taste, so you don't wanna go too crazy with it. Let's see, we're gonna do 1/4 of a teaspoon. Okay. We're gonna do sunflower seeds. You can do sesame seeds or sunflower seeds. You can soak these before if you have some digestive issues, but if not, we're gonna soak it for 45 minutes, so that should be good. So here's the sunflower seeds, and that is, I believe, 2 tablespoons. Yes, 2 tablespoons. So next we're going to do our coconut oil, unrefined. I do love this brand, so you can definitely, copy off of me here, because this is the best, and you'll know why once you get it. So it's only a little bit, it's a 1/2 teaspoon. Next, we're gonna do 1/8 of a teaspoon of pink Himalayan sea salt. Okay. All right. It's optional, but you can add either honey. I always recommend doing local honey wherever you live, or maple syrup, depending. And you can just do a teaspoon, or just eyeball it. So this would be the base of your milk. You can stop here and have this at any time. So you would let this soak for about 45 minutes and then strain it and then heat it up on your stove top and then serve, drink. Now, because we are doing one for the luteal phase, we are gonna add 2 special ingredients, and that is our sunflower seeds. You can use sesame seeds if you would like, so one or the other, and that's gonna be 2 tablespoons. We're gonna add that in there. And then the other one, the most important ingredient, are the rose petals. So this is amazing. These are culinary grade, so you wanna make sure that you get high quality and culinary grade so that you can actually ingest it. And it's gonna be 1 teaspoon. So we're going to mix this. Just use this. You can cover it with a plate or paper towel and let that sit for about 45 minutes, and then we'll heat it up. So it's done. Let's go, guys. All right, so it's been sitting for about 45 minutes here with all of its aroma. We're going to blend it in our food processor today. Roses. Make sure this is in here. Now we're going to strain the ingredients. So here I have a cheesecloth here. So I have it wrapped around what I'm gonna be heating it up with. And then I just clasped it with a little rubber band. So you can see here, it's kind of the easiest way to do it. All right, let's pour it in. This is where it gets a little tricky and a little messy. Okay. All right. You can always scrape out the rest if you would like. I always put a little bit extra ingredients so that I don't have to all the time. But first we're going to pull this together and then let that rubber band kind of snap off. It will naturally, this is how you make nut milk as well. So squeeze it. Or you can just kind of let it sit and it will naturally come out. But we're gonna squeeze it regardless. But you just want to take your time. You can always save the ingredients, right? And bury them in your backyard. You can save them and put them in your bath or put them in another recipe. We're gonna heat it up on medium-low and let it slowly heat up. All right, so now that it's warmed up, turn your burner off. Don't be like me. And we'll pour this in. Ooh, it looks amazing. Ooh, it's a little thick, so I'm gonna pour it. And I'm gonna mix it one more time. If you don't have a mixer, you can use, a whisk beforehand. Pretty easy. You can always garnish it with a little bit of cinnamon on top to make it look pretty. Okay, and let's give it a go. Let's try it. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Ooh, it's really good. It's really good. Very comforting. I'll have to definitely drink this my whole luteal phase. So guys, let me know what you think. I definitely want to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please leave me comments underneath the video to let me know if you have any questions or any suggestions or how you like this recipe today. I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to tune in to my next episodes of Root Down to Rise Up. Thanks, guys.